Hey, yeah, how's it going, guys? What is up? So it's back once again for the yearly video where I tell you guys to just go fucking farm and ignore this ticket until next year. Yes, yep, that's how it is. All right, I'm just kidding, okay? All right. So this year we have once again the 7th birthday weapon ticket. So I'll try my best to help you decide on what to get and what not to get and shit. But end of the day, just farm forehead, dude. Just farm. First and foremost, you should just ignore the really easy farmable ones. Magnet 2. All this Magnet 2, ignore them. You should also ignore all these ones. All these ones. All this AES shit. Ignore all this. I don't think you should waste your one-time ticket on these. Like at all. No, I think you should just ignore all this. For the bunker fights, maybe you can actually kinda get the weapons in a way. Because you know they're pretty fucking dead anyway. It's not really like a lot of people are doing it, so it's pretty kinda hard to get it for the most part, but I think skills are still somewhat okay. But I think the ones I would say that are relatively okay to actually try and grab, whichever time you're in, like whichever part of the year you're actually watching this video from, Xeno weapons, Proving Ground weapons are actually okay. It's just a simple fact where they are not here all the time. That's all I can say. Just because they're not here all the time, it actually gives you a reason that you can actually just go grab them, because you never know whether they're coming back or not. Because for all we know, right, let's say if you actually need Clarion or some shit, right, just for example, the Proving Ground weapons Clarion or the spear thing, yeah, where is it? They're Bident, right? Who knows that Cygames will only decided to bring this back, even though we have Guild War next month for Water Favorite, right? Who knows, they might just only put it back in like October. You never know, right? You never fucking know. That's why I would refer grabbing the ticket stuff like that earlier. You should really only like consider using this ticket like maybe now or maybe within like the next few months. Either the Proving Ground weapons or the Xeno weapons. But I am very certain the Xeno is coming back next month or some shit anyway. So you can probably wait on that. But if you really want to grab anything else outside of that, I guess I could probably suggest you can either grab any of these or whatever that is really useful to you. I mean, out of this 4, probably Majestas is the most useful one anyway. But because this is like Tiamat Malice and this is Leviathan Malice. Because for the most part, Leviathan Malice weapons are kind of like the weapons that you can kind of ignore for the most part. You don't really need them. Like, it's not super important. Only Majestas are like really the important ones, because like you need probably a few. It might change in like in a short near future because of 5-star primals are gonna be a thing. You might actually not need this too much, but I don't think it's really that hard to farm this. But if you really want to get it, I think it's fine to just grab Majestas anyway. Because another thing is that if I recall correctly, I tried doing randomly like Tiamat Malice and shit. It's pretty fucking dead for the most part. Yeah, that's probably gonna be rough. So yeah, out of the 4 Malice ones, you probably would just want to get either one of these 4. The bunker weapons, I still think there's still people doing it, just for the sake of easy earns and shit. But if you really want, I guess like the most obvious one you should grab is just the skills, because for most obvious reasons you can be a Highlander user for getting this weapon. The rest, you kind of just grab it when you, I don't know, like, you don't feel like grinding anymore. Because I'm thinking like, these weapons might have a chance to be really good again. Because 5-star, once again, 5-star primals are coming up soon, in a couple of weeks or so. And there's a high chance that free-to-play primals are actually somewhat usable again. So there's a high chance this is going to be good. This one is gonna be good, and same goes for this one. So all this might be actually usable again for all we know, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Probably you can try to consider waiting a little bit if you actually really hate seeing this damn ticket on your fucking main page or whatever. Just wait for like the full limit break primal or some shit. You can also consider these weapons for sure. The other ones, I feel like for the most part you can just ignore. Like all this, like just keep farming unless you really need an Alberion and you only need like one or some shit. Then yeah, I guess you can just go grab those shit, you know, for Guild War or whatever. If not, just wait on that. And get like the other priority ones I mentioned, the ones before. And then same goes for like the Magna 2, right? Because you have to remember Magna 2 is like, they buffed the drop rates for these normal weapons like a massive ton already. So they buffed it so much, plus we also get all the campaign rate up right now. Plus it's like what? I think it's win right now if I recall correctly. I don't remember. But yeah, there's like rate ups like from time to time. It's not just now, is what I'm saying. Like later on, maybe like in the middle of summer or maybe end of the year, like beginning of the year, you know, those end of the year stuff, like all those celebrations, right? They have a lot of this campaign rate up shit coming along. So it doesn't really matter what rate up. There's so many rate ups for Magna 2 these days. It makes it very easy for you to get all these like drops. You can essentially just try to spend like your day just farming that shit for like a day or two. You're probably done with the entire grid already. Because it's for the most part, I remember trying to like when I was trying to grind for the new Magna 2 weapon for like say for example like what was it, Shiva. Yeah, when I was just doing it like a little, or probably like an hour or something, I definitely gotten at least, I don't know, 2 to 3 copies worth, like as in to be able to full limit break that kind of shit. Because you get them so freaking easily, you know? It drops so fucking like so often, and the only real issue I would say this time when you want to do Magna 2 is that the rate is probably dead as fuck or something, right? That's the only issue I can see. But when it comes to like drop rates, it's like so easy. You can get them so easily now. You can essentially just host every single day. And, you know, if you get like the MVP chest or whatever, you can get a total of 4 red chests and then 2 blue chests and then 2 purple chests if you host them. So it's a pretty good amount of shit you can get from there. Same goes for like the ones before where I mentioned like this ones, like all this normal like flame glass, Marcula, yada, like all these ones, because they'll be included in the rate up as well. So you have to keep that in mind. So it's, for all we know, they might also change the thing as well. Because for now, from the get-go of the stream news thing, they mentioned that all these raids are all turning into single player. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. They also did mention there's a new raid coming up that probably includes all this stuff as well, just to make things a lot better in terms of like drop rates and all that shit, and the activity of the raid, because usually when there's a new raid, people will want to do it. So it's easy for you to like farm them and shit like that. So yeah, that's just really dependent on the stuff that we have later on. Maybe further on in the future, like long after this video was uploaded or whatever, you know. So yeah, that's why end of the day, you only would pick the ones that like the priority ones I mentioned earlier, like proving ground weapons, Xeno weapons, just based on the ones that you think that you really need such a weapon at that time, and you don't really know when are they gonna come back. You know, say for example, like we have Earth Favorite Guild War. Let's just say for example, we have an Earth Favorite Guild War coming in June, right? And for some reason on the June notes itself, right? Because usually they post like the future notes or whatever shit at the beginning of the month. And let's say for example, there's like no Xeno at all, right? Or the Proving Grounds for that matter. Usually they don't tend to do that, but what if they did, right? And then the you kind of want any like the weapons, right? Because some of the weapons are actually relatively decent, you know, like the Earth Sword is pretty good for the most part. And then like imagine if they don't have any of the Xeno stuff or Proving Grounds shit announced for that month, you can essentially just go grab them. I think it's still okay. It's not really a big deal, you know, at that point. So yeah, end of the day, it's just like you should just grab any of these weapons that is just better off for you in any given time at that current period, you know. But I would definitely say like all the really easy farmable ones, like all this Magna 2 or like the bunker weapons and shit, for the most part I feel like you can just really ignore them like until like you just are just really sick and tired of farming them, whatever. Then just go grab them. Doesn't fucking matter. I know a lot of people are like flaming me last year or some shit just for saying just go farm, right? Because you gotta remember this shit is until 2022, man. It's like you should only grab. I feel like stuff like this, you should always just grab it, like grab the stuff that you only need at a given situation. But if you already get all like most of the good stuff already, then you just leave it until the last day or some shit. Doesn't really fucking matter, right? But yeah, I don't really want to keep this video way too long, so that's all I can say for now for this 7th birthday anniversary whatever weapon ticket. Just really pick whatever you want based on whatever element you need, whatever given weapon that you exactly need at that given time. Like maybe at this time you don't really need that much weapons. You can just, I don't know, hold on to it for just a bit longer. It's not really a bad thing. Just hold it on to it anyway. So yeah, just take whatever you fucking need, man. If you really like have any issues or whatever when it comes to what weapon you should grab or whatever, you can always just hop onto my Discord and ask in the newbie section, or just come on stream and ask chat or myself if I'm actually looking at stream chat consistently or whatever. You can just come on stream and ask, right? It's not really a big deal. So yeah, that's all I can say for this one. It's not really that long, hopefully. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next year for the 8th birthday weapon ticket, eh? Yep, hope you guys find this this thing helpful, I suppose. Or if not, yeah, just leave a like, I suppose. I really appreciate that. Same goes if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Haha, bye. Okay.